Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to go ahead and give my review on The Real Housewives. Girl, I'm already smiling. You already know I'm ready to get into this mess, girl, but this is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my review on The Real Housewives. Baby, I am messy. I can't even get my introduction out. Girl, y'all know my name. My name is Rodney if you don't know, girl. And y'all already know what we're here to talk about. You saw it in the title. Okay, so there we go. All right, so listen. Candace and Ashley. Candace, you gonna learn. You gonna learn. You gonna learn. You gonna learn, girl. Most of the cast, girl, they are not your friends, girl. Okay? About the only one you could probably halfway depend on is Wendy. And girl, sometimes I even question her. Quiet as is kept, okay? All right, so listen. Candace and Ashley, they are having a back and forth. Ashley tells Candace, before we get started, make sure that you log on to www.rodneythavoice.com and get your feeling like a rich black woman tee. You know, it's gonna look windy and cold outside. We also sell sweaters and hoodies for those who live in an area where the temperature is dropping. Oh, girl, if you just want, girl, you ain't even got to live in an area where the temperature is dropping, girl. If you just want a sweater, girl, just go to www.rodneythavoice, girl. All right, so Candace and Ashley are going back and forth. Ashley tells Candace that Chris has been in other folks' DMs and it wasn't as innocent as, I guess their situation. Candace tells Ashley, basically, since we want to talk about husbands, then let's go there. Girl, what about your husband who likes to leave the house and, girl, suck DICK, BBC, deep throater. Girl, she's a deep throater. Okay? Now, girl, let me say something. But when I tell you, Candace gagged the entire table when she said that. See, I don't think that they were expecting Candace to roll around with the pigs this season. But Candace said, girl, since we want to get dirty, then girl, let's just go ahead and get dirty. Even Ashley, I think, was kind of shocked that Candace had took it there. But see, on the flip side, girl, Ashley's reaction to this whole Michael liking to, I bet you Michael give quiet as this girl. Michael, oh, trifling. I bet you Michael give good head quiet as this kept. I ain't gonna say a lot of y'all. But girl, Ashley's reaction to Candace saying what she said about Michael out here paying to, give, this man fellatio. I think at this point, I think a lot of us have come to the conclusion that Ashley is well aware that Michael is into men. It's really not. I don't. This is what I think, and I think that some of you think the same thing. I think that some of us think that Ashley knows. Ashley knows who her husband is. I think that they are trying to keep it from getting out to the public, and I think like in some weird way of thinking, they really thought they were going to get on this television show and people would not question or, look at their situation iffy, and Michael would be able to do the things that he does and go around and saying things like he would like to suck wands or he wouldn't mind sucking wands, and people would just kind of like let it go. Like, no. Ashley knows that Michael is very much bisexual. Ashley confirmed. I had never heard Ashley actually. It's been 7 seasons. I hadn't really heard Ashley confirm that she was bisexual until this episode. So Ashley is bisexual. I think that she knows what Michael likes. I don't think she was gagged in a way of you telling me something. Like Ashley knows. I think she was gagged in a way of, oh my God, this heifer just said this. I didn't think she was gonna really say this. But Ashley knows what Michael does. She knows. She knows. She's not. She knows. That's all I can really say. Now, girl, you know how messy I am? Girl, I'm gonna tell you how messy I am. Do y'all know how many times I rewound and paused and rewound and paused and was trying to figure out the name they was trying to say behind that flower and behind the mutant bitch? When I tell you, you know you got to be a messy ass bitch to try and figure out the names they were saying. At first I thought she said somebody named Chris. Then I thought she said somebody named Kevin. Then I just gave up. I was like, I don't know who name they said, girl, but then you know I sorted to go to Candace. This is how messy I am. I started to go to Candace's Instagram page and try to see all the girls, who she follows, or who she probably standing in the picture with, and try to narrow it down. Because I'm going to find out who was the escort and who Michael paying to suck dick. Because I want to know, okay? Anyways, child. Ashley says, is this a deflection? That's why I feel like Ashley knows, because we're going to have to call a thing, y'all. Nobody is going to be able to tell another woman that their husband is out here paying to suck dick, and their response to this person saying this in front of a room full of people and also on the camera is, oh, you're deflecting? Bitch. That's your response, Ashley? This woman just said your husband like to suck dick. And your response is this a deflection? No, girl, she just said your man like to suck dick. As a matter of fact, he paying to suck dick. Okay? Girl, I said, okay, so Ashley, no. She like, no, for real. Here go. When Mia said, I'm not drunk enough. Bitch, I'm not drunk enough. Karen says, we sucking the dick? We can't do that. Mia said, no. Bitch, listen. Also, this episode was funny to me. I be finding humor in like the smallest stuff. When Wendy put that liner in the air and said, can we burn it? Can we burn it? No, bitch! We can't burn it. This lady just said this other lady's husband paying to suck dick. And you want to talk about, can we burn it? No! Girl, this hoe's about to fight. Why is this? These couples about to fight. Okay? And you talk about, can we burn it? Can we burn it? No, we not burning shit. They about to burn this whole building down. That's what it sounds like to me. Anyway, child. So, can Wendy, let's burn it. Because she got the paper, let's burn it. No, girl, we're not burning this girl. So I don't know. This is the issue that I have with Wendy. And this is also, I have to take into account that these ladies shoot these shows. They have hours and 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 hours worth of footage. And they have to condense that down to, 47 minutes for a show. I'm hoping that after that exchange between Ashley and Candace, that Wendy got her black ass up to go check on her friend, Candace. I get that her and Ashley are building a relationship. And yes, her and Ashley rode in the same car together. But girl, Candace is your friend. I'm about to say something that's going to sound real childish. And I know it's going to sound childish. So I don't need nobody telling me, Rodney, you sounding real childish and high schoolish right now. I know it's going to sound like that. And I thought about this. But I'm going to say it anyways. Wendy going to have to choose. I'm sorry. Wendy going to have to choose. She's not going to be able to be Candace's friend and Ashley's friend. She's not. They are going into a place of no return. And as much as Wendy may want to be, neutral, you can't be neutral to someone who is your best friend on the show versus someone who you're just trying to get to know. She's gonna have to choose. She's gonna have to choose. I'm sorry, she is. I want to know if she went and checked on Candace after that exchange between her and Chris. I mean, between her and Ashley. I really want to know. Um, Ashley says she brought it up. Ashley gives some bullshit story. She brought it up in front of Giselle. She's not this vindictive person. Yes, you are, Ashley. And see, this is the real gag of it all. Let me just say this. Let's say that Chris is flirting with these women. And Chris is sliding into folks' DMs. That is not the same as what your husband has done, Ashley Darby. Your husband has went around and groped, grabbed, essayed on men, sweetie. You can't compare that to flirting or even someone allegedly trying to cheat on their wife. And Ashley's trying to make her situation and what Michael has done and put it on the same level as what Chris has allegedly done, which is flirt with women. Girl, stop. Stop. Hang it up flat screen. It ain't the same. It ain't gonna ever be the same. She tells Wendy that, Candace was saying that Giselle was phony. She came up with some bullshit excuse of why she said it in front of the group. Candace and Giselle. I'm going to be honest with y'all, like I always am. I really don't think that Giselle thought this one through. I think Giselle came into season 7 and was thinking that, what can I do to kick up some mess? Okay, we just going to use the same script from last season and just rearrange the characters. Last season, we used Eddie and, Dr. Wendy. This season, we're just going to use Candace and Chris. And I think that Giselle thought that she was just going to say something like, oh, he made me feel uncomfortable and this and that. And, like she told Robin, he's a sneaky link. And then Candace was just going to be like, oh, okay. And then Chris was going to apologize and it would be over and done with. I really think Giselle thought that was going to happen. That's why she was so surprised when she told Karen, it's been 7 days and Candace hasn't called me. Because she had already played this out in her head of how it was going to go. Candace was going to come back, apologizing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Giselle. Chris is going to apologize, and it's not playing out that way. Candace has went back to her house. She has sat down, had a glass of wine, and thought about what happened. And she came back, and she was clocking Giselle. Giselle is a goddamn liar. Giselle was probably uncomfortable because Giselle don't want to look like a hoe. I get it. Don't nobody want to be in a room with a married man. Straight out, okay? But Giselle's issue is not a Chris issue. That's just you don't want to be in a room with a married man. Because out of Giselle's mouth, she said that Chris didn't do anything inappropriate. He didn't say anything inappropriate. Hell, she can't even remember the conversation. So clearly Chris didn't do anything. You just don't want to be seen coming out of a room with a married man. And again, that doesn't sound like a Chris problem. That's just something that you don't want. That's just like you just don't want to look like a hoe. I mean, that's just I don't know no other way to say it. So now Candace has sat down and said, so you're saying that he lured you into your room. That's not what I'm saying. Giselle, that's what you said. Now, you didn't say the word, but when you take into account how you said that, and even your hairdresser said that he knew that your glam was gone, which means that there was some intent behind him asking you to go to your room. Giselle, baby, you didn't think this one through, baby. You didn't think it through. And I'm telling y'all, when he gets to that reunion, Candace is going to wear Giselle ass out. When Candace said, you are the reason why people of SA can't come forward, I said, oh, bitch, Candace is going there. Candace is going there with Giselle Bryant. And Giselle was like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? Yes, girl. Since you want to go down that road, girl, we going down that road driving 100 miles per hour. Giselle, girl, you fucked up. And we know Giselle is not the type of person that can talk. We know how Giselle gets when she gets to the reunions. She pretty much has that first chair for no goddamn reason. So it's pretty much going to look like Candace is just wearing, dragging Giselle out. Giselle ain't going to know what to say. Because she ain't smarter than Candace. We're going to call a thing a thing. And Candace is going to think this shit all the way through before that reunion hits. She going to wear Giselle ass out. Giselle and Ashley, y'all overplayed y'all cards this season, baby. I wouldn't even be surprised if it gets so bad to the point where, girl, Giselle is put on pause, or they probably they take Giselle's peach away next season. You know, like how they did to Portia. She still was a housewife, but she wasn't on the, she wasn't in the opening credits. I could see them pulling some shit like that if it gets to the point, if it really goes there at the reunion. It's gonna be a mess for Giselle. Ashley meets up with a lawyer. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I can't keep up with Ashley. Ashley is lying so much. I don't really know. I'm not interested in the Ashley Michael storyline. I have been saying for months, on top of months, on top of months, that Ashley, y'all thought because Ashley had them babies, that Ashley, supposedly went and, made a change to this prenup. Michael did not become a multimillionaire because he's a dummy. And if y'all think that this young girl gonna come in and outsmart the multimillionaire like he ain't went down this road before, and she's just gonna walk away with half of this man's money. And I was like, girl, Michael, even when it came, Ashley didn't even have enough sense to even go contact a lawyer when it came to the prenup. Michael had enough sense to be like, oh, we're not discussing this on camera. See, that goes back. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all don't watch the show. Some of y'all just tuned in. Season 5, the fight. Anyway, I think Ashley looks foolish. I think the lawyer thinks she looks foolish. Girl, you don't have no power. Girl, the person who got the money got the power. The person who's trying to rush the process has the power. Anyways, Mia meet up with Jack. How can I say that girl name? Jacqueline. Jack-o'-lantern. I don't know that girl named Jackie. When I tell you, bitch, when Mia said, when Mia said about Charisse, when Mia said, I love that her eyebrows are sliding off her face half the time and she don't care. When I tell you I must have stopped, dropped, and rolled, when Mia said that I love that her eyebrows are sliding off her face half of the time and she don't care. Oh my God. I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Mia don't like Wendy. Charisse gets to pick her own room. Girl, it's 9 rooms. I'm sorry, it's 9 girls in 6 rooms. Why do we have to play this room game? Like, I don't know why we have to do this room thing. Why, if we don't have enough space to accommodate the cast, just go get a hotel. I am 100% sure that you can go find a hotel that can accommodate 9 women. I'm almost sure that you can, especially in Miami. They got the room. 6 rooms, 9 women. I'm not going nowhere if I don't know the accommodations before I get there. I don't mind sharing a room. I don't mind having to share a bathroom. But I need to know what's happening before. Let me walk into a spot and girl, the sleeping arrangements change. Or they're not what y'all told me. See how fast I be on Priceline or Expedia, baby, packing my stuff. Girl, I'm going to the Lowe's. Girl, I just found a Marriott. I'll be at the Marriott. I'm gone. I'm not playing these games. Okay? Anyways, Wendy and Eddie. I mean, girl, Wendy not doing a restaurant. I figured that. Girl. Wendy's not doing a restaurant. Pretty much, she said it's on pause. It will put a strain on her finances. Look, $300,000 is a lot of money, y'all. I'm not, I don't know how much money Wendy and Eddie have, but you know, with all them degrees that they got, I'm sure they have a lot of student loans. Okay, um, I think that they probably have a cute little amount saved up, but girl, that's probably all they got saved up is that 300,000. You know what I'm saying? Probably got more than that. I don't know, girl. I don't know the people money. Um, but 300,000 is a lot of money, especially when you have to wait. What they say, 2 years to even see an investment on. So you basically just giving $300,000 away on something that may or may not work out. I mean, I guess that's business. But girl, I feel like you got to have like, girl, if I give $300,000 away, girl, I need to have millions in my savings to the point where, girl, I'm not even gonna notice the $300,000 is gone. I mean, I guess you could go take out a business loan, right? Girl, I don't know, child. The answer is no, basically. It's on pause, and that's pretty much what it is. Eddie, ooh, Dr. Wendy, you got you one, girl. Girl, you got you one, girl. That Eddie is handsome, baby. Yes. I said, okay, Mr. Eddie. Anyways, girl, let me stop lusting over these women husbands. Oh, trollop ass Delilah spirit, heathen ass Jezebel whore. Every time I look up that nigga online lusting after somebody's goddamn husband. Okay? Anyways, Giselle and Robin, they go shopping. Giselle says she wants to be scantily dressed, 25-year-old, and then girl, the first thing she walks out of the dressing room is an orange unit. I said, no, this bitch. Giselle! But see, the truth of the matter, Giselle is a very conservative woman when it comes to her dressing. She is. And nothing's wrong with that. So when she said scantily dressed, I was like, okay, Giselle stepping out of her box. She going to Miami. I thought that dress she tried on, the short, it was a real quick, and you probably didn't see it if you wasn't looking directly at your screen. That short dress, it was kind of floral. I was like, oh, that's cute. I thought that was real cute. I don't know if she got it or not. Girl, the first thing she walked out was an orange unit. Girl didn't think she doing something about tying a shirt in a knot. I said, girl, you look a mess. Oh, Giselle looked a mess. Now, she was cute with the all black on with the when they went shopping. I said, this is the best Giselle has ever looked. She had the little black hat on, the little black cardigan, some jeans, some black boots, a black shirt, a Gucci belt. That's the best Giselle has ever looked in 7 seasons. Anyways, this is how you know Giselle is. She either doesn't take the show seriously or either she's a little delusional. Because there's no way that Giselle should open up her mouth and say that Candace wants to get a machete and chop Ashley into a million pieces. Baby, she wants to chop you and Ashley into a million pieces. Giselle, where are you at when you be having these conversations with Candace? Like, I was like, why is she acting like Ashley is on the chopping block with Candace? Girl, you and Ashley on the chopping block with Candace. Anyways, Robin. Robin says, doesn't Candace have enough to deal with? Robin, I want you to worry about Juan. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not even gonna go there because what's going on down there in the Baltimore streets at, was it Coppin University? Ain't got nothing to do with Robin. But girl, you worry about Juan. Don't you got a lot going on over there in your household? Because it sounds like, girl, you're about to be a one income household. I'm gonna leave it alone though. All right. Um, Chris is tweeting. I don't have a problem with Chris online cussing, fussing Giselle or Ashley out. I don't think he was cussing them out. I don't know. This is where we start to get into the a woman addressing a man type of situation. It's one thing when you, for example, because I know somebody gonna bring this up, so I'm gonna address it right now. Married to Medicine, Heavenly drags Toya. In Heavenly's dragation of Toya, Eugene get hit with some of those bullets. Eugene, because it really is kind of like a back, now I ain't gonna say a back and forth with Heavenly and Toya, but because it's whatever's going on between Heavenly and Toya, you might get hit with a bullet or two. Eugene gonna have to stay out of it, right? Because the dragation is intended for Toya. However, girl, she really dragging you too. This situation is different to me because you're actively going after this person. And then you're accusing them of something that could really, really, really damage their reputation, could really they could potentially lose their job. So I don't have a problem with Chris down to the Twitter, basically doing whatever he needs to do to clear his name. This ain't just the girls get into an argument, girl, and I kind of just got drugged into it a little bit. Girl, no, girl. The girls out here saying that, girl, you making the women feel uncomfortable. And you're luring them back to their rooms because you know the glam squad is gone. Yeah, we're gonna do some fussing and cussing because you got me fucked up. Ashley arrives at the store. Again, I can't keep up with Ashley in these lies. The LLC is not made. She thought it was made. It's not. Michael got mad. He feels as though Ashley, I guess, is accusing him of being malicious or having malicious intent with, I guess, what the divorce. I mean, can I ask y'all a question? If you have a husband who has proven himself to be dishonest time after time after time after time after time, why would you then think that he's going to be honest now? Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. Candace told Robin about Michael allegedly sucking dick years ago. I guess Robin didn't tell Giselle because Giselle said she didn't know. So clearly Robin knows how to keep a secret. Robin says she's taking that to him, basically saying that Candace is taking what they're talking about in the circle back to Chris, and she's dramatizing it to him. Sweetie, you don't have to girl, Robin. I'm so confused with Robin. Robin, you started off the season, girl, up here. And slowly but surely, honey, you just drifting, girl. Just drifting down. Just drifting down. Just drifting. Robin, didn't your black ass... that might be up for debate. But didn't your black ass go sit down and have a full-blown conversation with Chris and Candace? And now you back in your good Judy's face. And now all of a sudden, she's dramatizing the situation to Chris. Well, were you dramatizing the situation to Chris when you went and met them for lunch? Robin, what are you talking about? And the truth of the matter is, I don't really know if there's a way you could not make it, I guess less Um, um, I don't know. I can't think of the word. Like, girl, there's only one way that somebody's gonna, especially someone who's innocent, how they're gonna take you going out and saying that, girl, they basically lured you back to a room. The glam squad was gone. You made them feel uncomfortable. Girl, what other way is somebody gonna take that? Like, am I missing something? Am I missing something? She says that if Chris walked in right now, she will say, Giselle says that if Chris walked in right now, she will say, Chris, F you. No, you wouldn't. You'll give him a hug. They get to Miami. I mean, it really wasn't anything going on. Like the last 15, 20 minutes was kind of like just girl, just whatever. Ashley wants to play a joke on Candace. I mean, it wasn't a big deal to me. I saw some people pissed off about it. It wasn't a big deal to me. The only thing that I did not like is because it's clear to me that they're trying to get Candace to explode. Like, it's clear as day. And Ashley, you know the last time that you and Candace had words from what we see on TV, because they could have had a conversation and they just didn't show it. But the last time that we saw that you and Candace have any type of exchange, honey, you was throwing out allegations of Chris sliding the DMs and she was saying your man was out here sucking dick. So why would you think that it's okay to play a joke on someone when you know, girl, we really not even there yet? Maybe if it came from Robin, Wendy, maybe even Karen, Candace will probably be like, ha ha, he he, whatever. But girl, it's coming from you. So then when Candace explodes, people are then going to say she's a little girl, she doesn't have control of her emotions, she's a brat, she's this, she's that, she's this. I think they're really trying to get Candace to go there and act the fool. But we'll see. All right? And I think Sharice was about to leave because Sharice didn't have a bathroom. Sharice really quiet as it's kept. Sharice shouldn't have had her own room in the first place. Sharice is a friend of the show. If I was a cast member and I walked into that house and y'all had me sharing a room or sharing a bed with somebody and I didn't know about it, bitch, the way I would cuss y'all hoes out and then politely get my phone. Yeah, I wouldn't even cuss y'all out, baby. I'll be sitting right there by the door with my bags waiting for my Uber to come. Where you going? Girl, I'm going to the Marriott. I found a Marriott around the corner. Girl, I'm gone. I'm not playing this game. Girl, I just got off a flight. I've been flying for about 3 hours. I'm not going to play this game with y'all. I'm gone. Girl, it would make it. Girl, Andy Cohen would have to get his ass on the phone to tell me to sit my black ass down. That's the only way I will stay in that house. It'd have to take the boss to get on the phone to tell me your ass ain't going nowhere. You shooting the show, sit your ass down. Ooh, then I'd be pissed off, but I'd sit down. Motherfucker. Anyways, y'all, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.